Before we start, this is one of the strangest unsolved cases in history. A dead man, no name, a secret code, and a piece of poetry as his last message. Stay tuned to hear the full story of the Somerton man. On the morning of December 1st, 1948, two people riding horses on Adelaide's Somerton Beach saw something strange. A well-dressed, middle-aged man lying dead on the sand with his head resting against the seawall. His clothes were neat, but all the labels and tags had been removed, even from his suit and tie. In his pockets were a few unusual things: unused train and bus tickets, a small comb from the USA, and a half-smoked army cigarette. There was no wallet or ID. For days, police showed his photo and went to morgues, but no one came to say who he was. Autopsy reports made the mystery bigger. Doctors found the man was healthy, a fit 45 years old with a normal heart, no outside injuries, and no clear cause of death. But his spleen was 3 times bigger than normal, and his stomach was swollen. Poison tests found no common poisons. Cyanide, barbiturates, or carbolic acid were not there. The doctor said the cause was heart failure, but he couldn't explain why, calling it unnatural. In June 1949, an inquest said the man's identity and cause of death were unknown. He was buried in Adelaide's West Terrace Cemetery on June 14, 1949, under a simple headstone saying, "Unknown man, found at Somerton Beach, the 1st of December, 1948. Months after the burial, a surprising clue appeared. During a recheck of the body, police found a small piece of paper hidden in a tiny pocket of his trousers. It had the printed words Tamám Shud, which means "it is finished" in Persian. These words were the last line in a poem book called the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Police asked the public for the missing book. Soon, a man said he had thrown a copy of the Rubaiyat out of his car near the beach at the time of the death. The last page of this book was torn out, and it matched the scrap of paper. In the found Rubaiyat, police saw more strange things. On the back cover, faint marks showed a phone number and a group of letters. The letters, a mix of random-looking symbols, were never clearly solved, but many guessed what they meant. Some thought it was a secret spy code, since 1948 was the start of the Cold War, and people feared spies. Others thought it was a personal code or love message. The phone number led police to a nurse and part-time teacher, Jessica Ellen Jo Thompson, sometimes Justin. She lived only a few streets away from where the body was found. When police showed her a plaster cast of the man's face, she turned very pale and would not look again. Thompson said she didn't know him. People began to think she may have had a secret relationship with him, even that he could have been the father of her young son. Thompson had once given her own Rubaiyat to a soldier named Alf Boxall in 1945, signing it Justin, but Boxall's book still had its last page. The police never proved a link. Thompson would not talk about it and died in 2007, still refusing to name the man. Over time, many ideas were suggested. In the Cold War years, spying was a popular idea. The code and the strange book fit a spy story. Newspapers and some writers even guessed he could have been a Soviet or American spy using a fake identity. But the Rubaiyat is a love poem, and doctors thought he might have been poisoned on purpose. The lack of normal poisons made the coroner think of rare or hard-to-find poisons. This made people wonder if he killed himself, maybe because of love troubles. The torn-out lines spoke of turning down an empty glass, which could mean final sadness. Others thought he ate something deadly for his last meal. The autopsy said his pasty was half-digested, or that someone killed him for an unknown reason. None of these ideas were proven. The Somerton man became one of Australia's biggest mysteries because every clue seems to lead nowhere. For decades, the man stayed unknown. His story became a legend, a body with a strange poem scrap until new science brought it back. In the 2010 University of Adelaide professor Derek Abbott started looking into it again. He found that when police made a plaster mask of the man's face, some hairs got stuck in it. Abbott used the hairs to get DNA. With US DNA expert Colleen Fitzpatrick, he searched public DNA lists and built family trees from distant relatives. In July 2021, South Australian police dug up the Somerton man's body to get new DNA. In July 2022, Abbott said he may have the answer. The Somerton man was probably Carl Charles Webb, a 43-year-old electrical engineer born in 1905 in Melbourne. This came from family tree detective work. A DNA match to a cousin led to a Webb family tree of about 4,000 people, and living relatives, like great-grandnephew Stuart Webb, gave saliva samples to confirm. Old photos of Charles Webb look like the missing man. Police are still careful. They have not closed the case, waiting for DNA from Webb's family to match DNA from the body. Even if Webb is confirmed, no one knows how or why he died. Webb's wife had moved to Adelaide, but no one knows why he went there when he died. Fitzpatrick says, "Finding his name is one thing, but finding out why he died so strangely could take years." The Somerton man case has lasted 75 years. It began on a quiet beach with strange clues and now may have a name thanks to DNA. But the picture of that morning in 1948 is still in people's minds. A man with no name, a torn poem line about an empty glass, and a secret code that may never be solved. The story is almost finished. A name is found. But the final answer to this strange death is still missing. And that's the mystery. A case 75 years old, maybe with a name now, but still no final answer. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more mysteries, and share it with someone who loves true crime stories.